Good morning, everybody. Come on in, guys. Get comfy. If you guys are new to my page, hang on, I'm crooked. If you guys are new here, my name is Becky. I'm the owner and artist of the Simple Spruce Studio, so welcome. Let me get some eyes going on here. Come on. All right, we are going to upcycle some vintage finds. Now these pieces are going to be, well, they would have been in tomorrow's thrift haul that I'm going to have for you guys, but I decided I wanted to upcycle them now. So I am going to show you. There we go. Comments, come on. It's trying to wake up too. Y'all, your girl is woke up this morning and has no coffee here. No coffee. So I had to start my water early, which I know is much better for me. But when it comes to waking up in the mornings, oh my gosh, I need my coffee. So Miss Mary's in the house. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Sheila. Miss Jill, thank you. Hi, Elizabeth. All right. I thrifted this. I actually think this came from the Agape house here in town. I think. Love the vintage look of it. The glass was still in it, not broken or anything, but I loved the print in there. It's a signed print. I did look it up, but I can't remember what it said. Now, my idea for this, when I picked this up, hi, Debbie. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Miss Linda and Beth. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mary and Umbelina. Hello. Okay, so my idea when I seen this was I wanted to find a chunkier frame to where I could literally just take this whole frame and place in. So it looks, so I'd have that layered look. But then I ran across these at the Agape house also. They had 4 of them. You can see the detail in them. So, and my stomach's growling. So I picked up all 4 of these. So you'll see tomorrow in the thrift haul the other 3 of these that'll end up being listed on the website. But this did not fit in here like I wanted it to. I wanted you to be able to see the green frame. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to work with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the print and the back. I'm going to save this for another day, of course, when I can find a chunkier frame that it will fit in. And then I can always find another print, make one, whether it's on canvas, drop cloth, whatever. Hi, Miss Debbie. Hi, Elizabeth. So we are going to spruce this frame up, and then we're going to add this print in, this vintage print, which I love. I just love it. Love the colors. I love the little, how it looks. It's got a little fake mat around it, but it's so cute. So we're going to set that aside. So we're going to start with this. We are going to give this a paint job, which I was testing out my color, my paint, to make sure which green I wanted to use. So good morning, Barb. Yes, happy Tuesday. So we're using DIY's Aviary paint, the color Aviary. So that is what we're gonna, and then we're gonna do some waxes on it. But we're gonna go ahead and get started and get, now that was just, I might just have to do a coat and a half. I'm telling you guys, this DIY paint is good for that. It's so heavily pigmented, y'all. I'm color coordinated today, aren't I? Wearing green, using green. Hi, Beth. You must have had an auction. No, I did not. I am doing a thrift haul tomorrow, 6:30ish. I'll make sure I post the exact time when it's going to be. And then all the items that I have will go live on my website 5 minutes before I go live to show you guys. So you guys will be able to shop. But yes, I got all kinds of goodies. If you've seen the little clip I posted, yes, I did visit Mr. Harry Henderson. So, hi, Helen. Oh, Miss Lubel's Hot Mess Creations. Good morning, girl. Oh, Tyler. Oh, it is school time. Yeah, today is Tuesday. We left and went to Tacoma, Washington for the baby to be born, and I have lost track of all days. I'm telling you. So today is Tuesday. Tyler is up for class. Annabelle, I got to go back and watch yours. I was getting ready for mine and freaking out because I had no coffee, so I did miss yours. So I get to go back and watch that when I'm done here. So yeah, if you guys are new to my page, not familiar with what I do, I love resale shopping, thrift store shopping, estate sales, garage sales, Goodwill, the bins, all that. I love finding old items, vintage items, sprucing them up and giving them new life. I love it. Tried to save some stuff from going to the landfill. So if you like that, I hope you will go to my page and follow and like. And also you can join me over on YouTube at the Simple Spruce Studio. That's where I do a lot of my thrift shopping videos. I've got one I've got to get put up now. I did not video at Mr. Henderson's Sunday. What day did I go? Sunday? Oh, I told you guys I've lost track of all time. 6 or 6:30 tomorrow evening, right? Yes, yes. Depending on, I got to get it. That's what I'm going to work on today, guys. Is getting all of that listed to the website. So, but it being a weekday, I want to make sure everybody's, you know, the ones who work are at home and can participate. So I'm thinking around 6, probably 6 o'clock. I love all the things you got for Mr. Henderson. Yeah, he is, every time I go, he's got it cleaned out more and more. It's kind of sad because I don't want to see him go, but he is getting rid of it all. See the pictures of your new grandbaby. She's beautiful. Thank you, Rita. Good morning, Lee. Yeah, I forgot to ask Morgan how much she gained or lost. She went to the doctor yesterday with her and said she's doing great. You know, she had to do her little checkup and said mama and baby are doing awesome. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, it's hard. It was hard leaving. Good morning, Sandy. Yeah, that was a tough one, is just getting to meet our first grandbaby and then having to fly back home. But thank God for FaceTime. I know sometimes I want to just say phooey with the technology stuff, but oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine not having that and seeing them. It's been a while since I have watched you. I was going to ask you, Beth, how everything was going. Had my labs a Tuesday. Have to wait until the 10th for a course. Yeah, nothing worse than the waiting game. I've been there. I'm still having a hard time breathing, wheezing, and coughing. I have a mass on my bronchial tubes. Well, hon, you will be kept in my prayers. God's got you. Couldn't be in better hands. Get this dried and we'll flip this over and do the fun side. With all that detail. And of course, you know, when I paint this, a lot of that detail is gonna disappear until we bring it out with some waxes. Again, if you're just hopping on, we're using DIY's paint, and it's Aviary is the color. I live with my daughter and my grandson. It's the best that I can get to see him every day. Oh, I'm sure. I have to ask, is it hard for you guys having, you know, like your daughter or your son and then your grandbaby living with you? Look, well, you said you lived with your daughter. Because I know when I had Drew, granted, this month, the 27th, will be 30 years ago. There was a point in time to where I moved home with the parents for a while, and it was as hard on my mom. Well, it was hard on all of us because I had to be mom and discipline, and for grandma to be there and see me getting on to her or trying to explain to her what, you know, because in grandma's eyes, they do no wrong. So for me, trying to explain to her that what she did was wrong, not to do it again, it was hard for grandma to see. So grandma didn't want me to discipline. I knew I had to. So, and now being a grandma, I can imagine my kids getting onto my grandkids. I would be like, oh, you just leave those babies alone. But I know it has to be done. So yeah, that was hard. Good morning, Patricia. Hi, Liz. Good morning. Thank you for sprinkling. How's everybody's week going so far? It was nice to get back home. I tell you, we're not travelers. We don't do a whole lot of it. Every once in a while. It sounds like we're going to be traveling more. But yeah, the flight there and back was good. The place we stayed at, an Airbnb, it was a little apartment. It was adorable, very cute, clean, very close to the hospital. So yeah, it was a good trip. It's just exhausting. You were bright and early today, Rita. I am. The last time our schedules came out, I was late getting to the schedule, so I had to take what was available, which is good now that I'm not, you know, in the corporate world anymore working. So I do have options of time slots. But yeah, so this was, it was at the time of scheduling this one, it was either 6 o'clock or 6:45. So your girl took 6:45. Oh yeah. I think I would much rather do this than later in the evenings, because by then I am winding down and settling in for the night. Make sure you have your coffee next time, Patty. No kidding. I came home to no coffee. Yesterday morning, I didn't have to go live early, so I got up and went to the coffee shop. I think Troy said he was going to swing by the store after work, since it's, you know, right there. But he didn't end up doing that. So I woke up again this morning with no coffee. So, yeah, we're making a grocery trip today. Raising grandmas is even more difficult. Oh, yeah. Have to do both discipline. Yes. Oh, yeah, that was one thing I prayed about a lot. I did not want to have to raise my grandbabies. Not that I wouldn't, because I would in a minute if I had to. But I wanted to be grandma. I want to be grandma. I don't want to have to play mom and grandma. I want that season of life. I want to be grandma. Was Morgan and baby home from the hospital when you left? They came home that evening. We had left the hospital and came back to the apartment to get everything packed up, because our flight, we had to leave at 3 in the morning because our flight was so early. We had to return the rental car, and we weren't familiar with the SeaTac Seattle airport. So we got there early. But when we got back to the apartment, it was probably 2 or 3 hours after we left the hospital that the doctor came in and released her and the baby, and they got to go home. And she was calling us, I'll come by there. And, we're like, oh my gosh, no. You've been cooped up in that hospital. You've got the baby. Just go back home and get settled in and do your nesting. So we've been doing nothing but FaceTime. Hi, Carrie. Carol, your grandbaby is beautiful. Thank you. She is a doll. Thank you, Paula. So yeah, one coat. I mean, you can still see some little speckles in here that I'll probably hit real quick. But you wouldn't even see those because we are going to do some. But see how that detail kind of just disappears when you paint it? So we will do some waxes. I'll probably do clear wax first, and then we're going to do white wax. And I even got out the golden rule that I might hit the high areas with to bring out some of the golden colors, the yellow out of the picture too. Just to give it another dimension too. Because the white wax is going to sit down in the details. And then I thought if I hit the high areas with the golden rule, that would look good. Love all her beautiful hair. Rita, I know. Morgan knew that she was going to have lots of hair because she, that old wise tale, I guess is what they call it, that you have heartburn, your baby's going to have lots of hair. And she did. It reminds you of your kids? No, not yet, Beth. We don't have another trip planned yet. Because Morgan was mentioning wanting to be here when Tyler has her baby, which is 6 weeks now. A little less than 6 weeks. So we didn't think that she would want to travel with the baby that soon, but we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of cute. On the way back, our flight back, there was a lady that had a little newborn with her, and that made us miss. Well, I mean, me and Troy both just looked at each other and almost teared up because we're like, oh, where's ours? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do another coat, guys. That covered the front really good. So let's do some clear waxing here. 7:30. Okay. Gotta remember, I'm on a timer today. I kept you guys out here yesterday for a little over an hour. Again, this is just DIY clear wax, since I did use the DIY chalk paint, mineral paint, chalk mineral, or it's a clay-based paint. I'm so used to calling it chalk paint because it's like chalk paint, but it is, DIY is a clay-based paint. So DIY clear wax to seal it in, since it has to be sealed or it can be reactivated. So I know a lot of people, they call that the freak out factor. DIY paints go on dark and dry a lot lighter. And then when you go to seal it with whatever sealer you're going to use, it will darken back up. But if you're using the wax, the clear wax, I want that chalky finish. It will dry down lighter once the wax has cured completely. So, and I know a lot of people, if they use it, they kind of get scared because their project will look like spotty, blotchy kind of when they put the wax on it. Let that wax cure. That will go away. But like I said, I want it to dry down. Now, if I wanted some kind of sheen to this, I would use DIY's Big Top to seal it. That gives it a little bit of a sheen, and it'll keep it a brighter green. So it all depends on what look you're going for. All depends. Need to go to work? Oh, Patty. Yeah. Grr. That's what I say. Well, you catch the replay, so I will see you in a little. Hi, Janet. Does the wax make the surface smooth? I don't know if it really like smooths it out, but you actually can get a little bit of a polished, smoother look from the wax. If you go back and buff it, because the more you rub and buff on it, the shinier, more of a smoother surface and sheen you can get from it. But my whole intentions, if I'm using wax, I want to keep that chalky finish to it. You guys have seen me use the Big Top before too. So it's just all in what look you're going for. Going to wipe back the excess. And if you notice, the color will come off on your towel, but you're not wiping. I mean, if you rub hard enough, yes, you can wipe the paint off, but I'm not wiping any of the paint off of it per se, but that is how pigmented DIY paint is. Oh, you get to watch your great-grandson. Awesome, Linda. Marjorie. Good morning. I am on early. I had to take whatever spot I could grab. Now, like I said, the clear wax is a sealer for the chalk paint, but I like to use it if I'm going to use white wax or dark wax after it, because the clear wax acts as like a barrier to for you to be able to control the amount of white wax that you leave on. Because if I was just to go over this with straight white wax before the clear wax, it would turn whiter than I would want. I wouldn't be able to rub back or control the amount of white wax or dark wax, depending on what you're using. So this allows you to be able to control the look you're going for. And also, if you rub back with a dry towel or a baby wipe, that'll determine how much you can rub back also. If you want less wax on there, use a wet rag or a baby wipe. If you want to leave more of the wax, the white wax on there or dark wax, then just use a dry rag. I hope that makes sense. I showed my hubby the pic of you holding your grandbaby. He said, "Is that the mom?" I will tell him thank you so much. Oh, that made my day. Oh. Yeah, no. Not the mom. Not it. Oh, Lord, I'm going to be 54 in July. Baby making days for me are over. Okay. We're going to rub back the excess. Morning, Mary. Oh, grabbing time available. Oh, with Craft Around the Clock. This is my segment of Craft Around the Clock for the week. So they put out a schedule every other week, and you go on there and you pick your time slots that you want once a week. And I usually try to check the schedule as soon as it comes out to get a time slot that I want. But sometimes I forget. I get on there late. A lot of the spots are already taken. So your girl had to grab, well, it was either a choice between 6 o'clock or 6:45. I took 6:45. My oldest just had her third at 41. Everything was absolutely fine. Oh, you hear it a lot more often now. Yes. I remember my last appointment for the female doctor. There's any chance of you being pregnant? I'm like, there is, but no, there's not. Okay, now we're going over with some white wax. Let me grab, oh, got my baby wipes right here, I think. Oh, I got a couple in there. And that's what I told the nurse. I'm like, girl, I'm 50-something years old. She goes, we have a woman that's in here that's 52. And she said the same thing, and her test came back that she was pregnant. I'm like, oh, God. Okay. I know God has a sense of humor, but oh, Lord, no. Please no. So I'll be 55 July, and one grandson who will be 12, and new one on the way at the end of August. Awesome, Carol. So July what? Mine's July 8th. I'll be 54. Whew. All right, I'm gonna take a baby wipe and I'm gonna start wiping. I'm gonna do this in sections. And I am gonna rub hard enough that maybe some of that gold will come. Oh, it is. Maybe some of the gold that was already on there will come back through. Okay, let me show you guys that. So see how when you paint that, how you lose all the detail, you can't see it, but then look at the wax and see the gold. I rub hard enough to where the gold that was already on there is popping through. And that is what we're going for. So I might not even have to use the golden rule. Is it the golden rule? I always get, yeah, golden rule. Get that one then, pennies from heaven. You'd think I'd remember that. Pennies from heaven is copper. Copper pennies, Becky. My sister. Ooh. I just turned 64. Oh, Beth, well, happy birthday. Oh, you can now sing the Beatles song. Oh, that's funny. Imagine having a teenager. No. Yeah, no. Y'all, I am still praising God that I'm giving all the glory to God that I survived 3 teenage girls in the same house at the same time. And a lot of times Troy was out of town for work. It should say going to be 70 but feel 30 in my head. Body is a different story. That's what I was getting ready to say. Oh, yeah, no, I don't, in my mind, do not remotely feel like I'm in my 50s. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, my body, I sit too long and then go to get up off the couch and yeah, my body says, you're definitely 50. What are you going to feel like when you're 70 something? Yeah. Oh gosh. Yes, I am using a wet wipe. I usually do. I usually try to wipe back more of the wax. But I know with some colors, if I really want them muted, more muted, then I will just use a dry rag. But I like the fact that this baby wipe is also wiping back some of the green paint to bring back the gold. Can you guys see the gold popping through, the original color? And that saves me a step from having to use the gilding wax. When we had female dogs, there's 4 girls that had girls. So 8. Oh, gosh. The poor guy. I know. When Troy found out both of the girls, you know, we raised 3 girls. So when he found out 2 of our girls were having girls, he was just like, you got to be kidding. Lord, what do I got to do to get a boy in this family? So, but yeah, after holding his little granddaughter, telling you, she's going to have grandpa wrapped around her little finger. Paula. It's turning out beautiful. Thank you. I really love doing pieces like this. Just get the back here. We got 9 minutes. Oh, I'm doing good. I am doing the right time. 6:45 to 7:30. Okay. Oh, you guys have seen me hop off here 15 minutes early because I got the time messed up in my head. Oh, done that, done that. I had 5 grandbabies. 19, 16. Where did that go? I missed it. Dang it, it's scrolling way too fast there. I love how the gold is coming through. Elizabeth, I do too, because I had the DIY's golden rule out and I was going to hit the high areas with it to bring that back through and let the white set down in the details, but it saved me a step, y'all. Saved me a step. Look at that. Love it. Now with having the clear wax and the white wax, that is a sealer. Do not need to do any more sealing on this. You could also, if you wanted to add more age to it, you can go in with dark wax in spots if you want. But I think I'm going to live with this before I do anything else. I don't want to overdo it. Sometimes you guys, I can be a little extra but yeah, after that wax cures and sets up, this piece is sealed. So I think it's looking good. Let's see what it looks like. A lot of times I do not like glass in my pictures, but that's a preference for you. You choose. I like them without. So come on, I know you fit. Let's see. I will tack this in with some glue. Okay. Now look how much more that frame makes this picture pop with that faux mat around it. How cute is that? It just adds so much to that cute little print, doesn't it? So yeah, if you guys are thrift shopping, you love the frame but hate what's in it, get it. You hate the frame, the color of it, and love what's in it, the frame can be painted. You can take the print out, put it in something new. Yes, and these already come with the little hanger. Now keep in mind, when I do my thrift haul tomorrow, I have 3 more frames just like this, not painted. So what I do is, I'm going to glue this one in. We're going to hot glue this one in. But what I do is I will list them on my website as is for a while and see if somebody wants to buy them just like they are, so they can do what they want with them. If you want to do blue or cream colored or whatever to match your decor, because you guys seen how easy it is just to add some paint and some wax. And if you don't have the waxes, you can seal it with polyacrylic or whatever sealer you do have. You do not have to use the wax. But again, when I list them as is, you guys know if it doesn't sell after a little while, I pull them off, I spruce them up just like I did this one, and then relist them. So you have options. You can either buy the one that I just spruced up, or you can buy one to match your own decor. Making sure that's gonna stick in there really good. All right. And this will be listed on the website. I will get this listed today. So how cute. But if it does sell today, since I did do wax on it, I will let it set for 24 hours before I ship it. I like that wax to have more time to set up. If you guys have ever used wax, you can tell, you know, the feel, whether or not it's curing or not. So I do like to let the wax cure a little bit longer before I actually wrap it up and ship it out. So does the Waverly Clear Wax? Yes, it does. The Waverly Clear Wax is also a sealer too. Most certainly is. Rita says, now go get your coffee. Oh, that's the first place I'm going. Clean up here, wash my hands, going to get some coffee. Love it. What a difference. Angelina, thank you. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad you guys like it. Yes, that easy. I should have brought one of the other ones down before, but to show you the before and then the after. But how cute. That easy, just to spruce it up. 2 thrifted items. I bought these 4 frames and a bunch of other stuff. This picture in that frame, I had a whole box of stuff from the Agape House, and I asked the lady how much, and she just looks in the box and says $6. I'm like, you know, but the Agape House, it goes to a good cause. So, you know, I always, when I leave there, I'm like, you know, I can't do that. I can't do that. So they know most people always end up giving more. So it helps the community out, which is a good thing. So yes. So guys, if you want to be a part of the thrift haul coming up and to know when everything's going to go live on the website so you can purchase it, make sure you sign up for text alerts. You can sign up for text alerts by texting the word spruce to 833-942-5451. It's completely free, doesn't cost anything, and I do not spam you with text messages. Only thing I do is I let you know when I'm going live, either on Facebook or YouTube. So, and you can opt out at any time that you don't want to receive them anymore. So, glad spending time with you. Thank you, Rita. I'm so glad you joined me. What is your favorite white wax? Definitely DIY. DIY. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't carry their products yet or anything, but it is so, all of their waxes are so creamy soft. And I think the reason they're easier to work with than some others, but I use the IOD air dry clay molds, and I use them when they're still pliable, they're still wet. And then I'll paint over them and wax over them. Well, this wax being so creamy smooth allows me to be able to do that and not mess up the details in my molds too. So I love that about it. So, and it lasts. You guys, I've been using this for quite a while, and I still have half a can. So, and you can get this size or you can get the smaller size. I'm almost out of this one, but I do have the white wax in a bigger can. I just haven't opened it yet till this one's gone. So yeah, so make sure you guys go to the website, check out what I have on there for sale at thesimplesprucestudio.com. Make sure you go over and follow me on YouTube. I do a lot of different videos. I do cross post sometimes over there, some videos I've already done, but I do a lot of different items over there. And my thrift store shopping, I post those videos over there. So if you want to go shopping with me and just get an idea of the things I'm looking for, what's out there and all that stuff. So check that out. What color is the green you used? I used DIY's Aviary. Used their Aviary. And I know it kind of looks kind of like a brighter, darker, or deeper green. But when you add the wax, white wax to it, see how it mutes it down? So keep that in mind when you're picking colors too. If you're going to use white wax over it, remember it's going to mute it down. So if you think, oh my God, no, that color's too bright, not always. So, all right, guys. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me this morning. I appreciate you all, and you guys go enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. So make sure you're there. We got thrift haul going on. If you want to see all my goodies. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Love y'all. Bye.